War. War never changes. As someone who's never played any game in the Fallout series, not even watched the show, I find this quote to be so accurate, it almost left an impact on me. And let me explain that to you here for a second. Since the dawn of humanity, we have realized that we can harm each other. It started with just a rock or a stick, then with a piece of metal sharp enough to tear your skin right open. Then it was little balls of lead propelled through the air by gunpowder explosions, all the way to now, where one atom can destroy an entire city. We have seen the progression of war throughout our history, and I feel like the quote from Fallout, "War never changes," seems to fit perfectly. Because since the dawn of humanity, since we were cavemen living in caves, there have been rivaling factions. Whenever the people came to the quote New World, whenever English settlers came, there were Native American populations that were already at war with one another. Throughout our history, two groups who had different beliefs found that the only way that they could coexist is by not coexisting at all, wiping out the other side and wiping them from our history books. War isn't an alien concept to most of us. We've either grown up or are growing up learning about war in school, seeing games made about war. Maybe, if you're unfortunate enough, you've even seen the effects of war, maybe even some battle yourself. But we look around us, we see these thousands of people dead every single year. How many lives is it going to take for us to realize it doesn't matter who wins the battle, we all lost the war? And I don't mean that just in a general sense of like my normal typical nihilistic standpoint of nothing really matters, although I still do stand by that. But war is one of the most pointless things we engage in as a species. We kill each other, and then what? Nothing really changes. One ideology takes over, maybe, just to be wiped out by the next. Every eternal empire falls eventually. I might even say we might be witnessing the fall of an empire here in the United States, but war is such a thing where, at least to me, it seems so utterly pointless. It's the same cycle over and over again. We're never progressing in any one direction. The victors are always right, no matter who wins. We all lose in war, especially those who fought in it. So, why do we continue it then? I mean, I hope what I just said made sense, but why do we continue waging war? There are still wars going on now. Whether it's Israel-Palestine, Russia-Ukraine, or probably others that haven't hit mainstream media. They all seem pointless in the grand scheme of things. Thousands of lives for a cause that's not much more than a difference in views in the world. I mean, as an agnostic myself, I'm not here trying to say I want to kill all Christians or I want to kill all atheists. But that's the way it seems to be, especially with rivaling religions. Like the whole thing between the three big monotheistic religions, the three Abrahamic religions, all at each other's throats for no real reason. They all believe in the same God, but thousands upon thousands of people die pointless deaths every single year because of it. And I'm not here to say all war is pointless. Like, Nazi Germany, I get that. That makes sense. You know, we have to stop the Nazis. That made sense. But outside of that, we've seen no real wars fought. They're all just over simple disputes that could have easily been solved with one conversation. But it's like they say, war never changes. So that has been the video. I thank you all for watching. I have officially finished setting up the Discord. So if you want to go ahead and join that, we already have a couple of members, a couple of admins to keep everything under control. So if you want to join that, feel free to. I really did enjoy making this video, although this is, you know, one of the heavier topics. I do understand, especially when compared to my last two videos. But I feel like it really needs addressed more in the world, that this isn't a noble act. War isn't that good. Like, there is no nobility in it. There is no honor in it. You're just killing other people for absolutely no reason, and these politicians are using your rage to manipulate you into doing it. I mean, but that's a whole thing. I could make probably a whole hour-long video essay about that. But if you did like the video, I would kindly request you like it. I feel like this is a issue that really needs brought to people's attention. I know, as somebody who has, 140 subscribers around at the time of recording, that this isn't a message that'll be heard by the world, but I want it heard by as many people as possible. So share it around, like it so the algorithm pushes it. But with that, this has been Wonder and Wisdom, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section.